Hey, what's up, good people? It's your boy, back again with another video. So yeah, today we are talking about gold. We are talking about the metal gold, Gold. Okay, so it is known, it is one of the oldest metals to be mined. There are mines that are about 200 to 500,000 years old that were found to have been mining gold in those times. So yeah, there is evidence that gold has been mined for a long time. So I've come up with just a few of the examples that show that gold has been mined for a long time, and then after that I will just say the reasons why there was a need for gold to be mined in those times. Okay, so for now let's talk about the evidence of gold being mined in the ancient times. Okay, so we go to Michael Tillinger. Michael Tillinger talks about the ancient gold mines found in Carltonville. So in Carltonville, there was a sinkhole. So I think there was a heavy rains in about 2005, I think so. There were heavy rains, and then they created a sinkhole. So when the researchers dove into the sinkhole, they found that it actually is a collapsed mine. So they found a mine that was they say it's about 2,000 or 3,000 years old, that mine, according to the artifacts that they found there. And then that mine was paved in a way that it is impossible for the ancient people to pave that mine. It was level, it was precision in every way. So wow, we can see that gold has been mined for centuries and centuries. So now, what other evidence do we have? We've got the tunnels that were found underground in the mines here in South Africa. There were tunnels that were found in the mines. You know, these current mines, most of people, they think that the mines that are here currently were found by probably geologists or someone surveying there and there. No, that's not true. Most of the mines that are here in South Africa, the people who claim that they found these mines, they actually followed the mines that were there already. They found the mines already there, and then they actually reopened those mines. So now this is evidence enough that gold was a metal that people were chasing after for centuries and centuries. And then let's continue. What else? There is statue heads that were found in Littenberg mines, also in 2005. So these statue heads, they resemble the statues of the Anunnaki. Most people know that I've been talking about the Anunnaki in my channel here. If you want to know, you can just go back and watch one of those episodes, and then you get to grasp what the Anunnakis are in general. But in these mines here in South Africa, in Abzu, now I'm talking the Anunnaki language, in Abzu, they found statue heads, or the busts that were resembling the statues of the Anunnaki, the statues that the Anunnaki made in the Mesopotamian world. So now, all these people may think that I'm just talking fluke or something else, but Anglo America, Mariinsky, and De Beers, they've got evidence. If you go to Mariinsky, Anglo American, and De Beers archives, you will find out that they have been finding these things underground for a long time. They've been finding channels that they did not make. They've been finding channels that are well precisioned that they did not make. They've been finding all sort of things under there. So now these people are claiming that we just found it there. We're just finding these things there. But now they are not telling the truth, that instead of them just saying, we're just finding these things there, they should say that we opened the old mine and this is what we found in the old mine. That's what they should say. Okay, it's not a problem that they are mining gold. It's not a problem that they've got the mining rights. It's not a problem that they are doing that. The problem is that they should not lie that they are just finding these things out of nowhere. They should not lie. They should tell that instead of us saying we are finding these things, we actually opened old mines, and in those old mines, this is what we found, you know. So that's what they should say. So now, why am I saying so someone will say okay, they find these things, but how do you know that these were gold mines? Because there were other metals that were being mined, such as copper, silver, or tin, or iron. So why are you saying these are gold mines? So now, the reason why I'm saying it's gold mines, we go back to those Michael Tillinger findings, we go back to the archives of De Beers and or Anglo-American. They wrote that in those channels or that they were finding gold slurry, they were finding gold slag or slurry, whatever. But these are the remains that and they were also finding like the remains when you are like purifying gold, right? There are certain materials that you don't want. So they were finding all those certain other materials, iron, whatever, all of them. They were finding them on those heaps underground there. They were finding them. That means they did not, like those metals, you can only find them when you are purifying gold, right? So, and the fact that they left those other metals there, it shows that they were of no use to them. They only wanted gold. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue talking about gold, because it is really a strange metal. People think that gold is just gold. Yeah, it's a beautiful metal. Yeah, you make necklaces, you make bangles, and then here you go. It's a symbol of wealth. But if that is the case, then people wouldn't be crazy mining gold, because it is of no value if it's like that. If it is of no value, right? But the fact that people are killing each other, people are running around looking for gold, the zamazamas, everyone, and it didn't just start now. It has been happening for centuries and centuries. So now, let's go deep also. Let me just put an example of like the importance of gold in Southern Africa. Like the real reason why we were chasing after gold. Let me just talk about some of the things that are strange about gold. Okay, you find this the first gold mine in let me just say the first gold mine in Africa. It is the mine called Kaapscherhout, right? And then what else do you find in that same area? You find the richest gold mine in Southern Africa, which is called Sheba or Sheba mine. What else do you find in that valley? We find there is Adam's calendar in that valley, and most people know that I've been talking about these things. I've spoken about Adam's calendar in one of my previous videos. So what is the funny part about this, or what's strange about these things? The Kaapscherhout mine being the first mine, the Sheba mine being the richest mine, and Adam's calendar. I don't want to dive deep about Adam's calendar because I've already made a video about it, and you can go and watch it. So now all these three things, they are found in a very, very, very small valley called the Barberton Valley. The Barberton Valley that I've spoken about in the Adam's calendar. So you then now start connecting this gold thing with the Anunnaki. You now understand why I was saying that the Anunnaki came here to mine for gold in the Barberton Valley there in Adam's calendar. You understand. But now, with all this in your mind, why was there a need for people to mine for gold if gold is one of the softest metals? You can't make an X with gold unless you maybe mix it with another metal. You make it an alloy, you know. But if it's just pure gold on its own, then it's of no use. You can make a bangle, but what else can you get from a bangle? It's just a bangle. It won't make you rich, or rather, it won't fill your stomach. It's just gold, you know. So here are the reasons why gold has been one of the most important and the most mysterious metals. Here are the reasons. Okay, one, I've told you about that. The Anunnaki came here to mine for gold so that they can fix their ozone layer back in Nibiru. Why? Why is gold the only metal that can fix the ozone layer? Because gold is a monoatomic metal. It contains only one type of atoms. So it is the purest. It is the purest metal that you can find. You know, it can disappear and it can reappear. So it has a lot of qualities if it's in that state. So now, if you take that gold and you pulverize it and you suspend it on air, it disappears and it just repairs the ozone layer. One of the most important things. But now, let's go on. What are other uses of gold? Right? We find out that gold is actually a strange metal. As I have said, that it's a monoatomic metal. It changes character. Gold can change to liquid. Gold can change to solids. Gold can change to powder. Gold can disappear. So that means that you can use gold in each of those things. You know, you can use gold to make something disappear. That's telepathy. I've been talking about telepathy in the video where I've told you about the Adam's calendar being a vortex of telepathy. So isn't that coinciding with each other? Let's keep going. Right. Gold being the monoatomic metal, it means that it is pure. You can eat it. Right? Some people think that I'm crazy, but there are restaurants in Japan, in China, in France, who are serving gold, pure gold, for people to eat. They are wrapping food with gold. You eat both that food and the gold. And what are the benefits of gold in your body? It extends your life. It extends your life. If you can find gold in its purest form and you consume it, it extends your life. It extends your life by double. So even the gold that they are making in these nanotechnologies that they are feeding people in the restaurants, it's not in its purest form, but it's better. So that's why the Japanese and the Chinese, most of them, they live longer. You don't ask yourself why. They live longer. Most of them, they live longer. They live about 120, 130 years. And you know that an average human being is about 65, 70 years you die. So if you're living about 130 years, that's double. And it's all credit to gold, you know. So gold is very strange. It's not just for bangles, it's not just for necklaces, it's not just a symbol of that I'm wealthy. That's why even, okay, let me put this in perspective. You see, in Egypt, all the mummies, or they say the mummies, okay, all the mummies were like in sarcophaguses. On those sarcophaguses were adorned with gold. Why are they using gold to adorn those sarcophaguses? Why are they adorning with gold? Because they believe that they knew actually that gold was it can be used also in telepathy, you know. So they thought that those mummies will telepathy to afterlife easy when they are adorned in gold. So that's why they associated themselves with gold, because they knew that gold can do very different things. They believed that gold was the most holiest of the holiest metals because it extends life. You know, there is a lot of things that gold can do, but people don't know. People, there is a reason why they are not telling you about the nanotechnology. There is a reason why they are not telling you that gold is a monoatomic metal. So be careful. Don't just run around and say, gold is just for bangles. It's a symbol of wealth. Or gold is just for making necklaces. Gold is for making rings. Really? Will people be killing each other in mines if it's just for that? Will it be? You know? So yeah, so thank you so much, people. It's been a minute since I've made a video, but I've enjoyed making this one. I hope everyone at least my videos are just thought-provoking, you know. You can go on and research for yourself. This is just like a trigger. I'm actually triggering you to go on a frenzy, like researching what is it about gold really? Why is it so strange? Why are people killing each other for gold? Why was it mined for centuries and centuries when it is such a soft metal? You can't make an axe, you can't make a knife with it, you can't make nothing with it. Why was it mined for so long? So these are the answers. Gold is used for repairing ozone layer. Gold can extend your life. Gold can telepath. Gold can do all sort of strange things. So right, thank you so much people for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And obviously most people will be like, I know that most people don't watch videos up to the end, but if you've watched my video up to this end, I really appreciate you. And you should just drop maybe an emoji of a lemon underneath on the comment section, so that I can see that there is someone who actually finished my video. Please, thank you so much.